another video. So today we are playing against the Indianapolis Colts. This is a game that, did you know, that's going to be interesting. Got the Indianapolis Colts, got the LA Rams. Someone's gonna have to bend, man. Will the LA Rams take care of business? Yesterday, what won us that game was that field goal. I believe as a team we can work together and win the games that we have to win. It won't be easy. Because you really think about it, when is playing these games easy? We gotta limit our turnovers that we did last week. We threw Matthew Stafford threw like 4 picks yesterday. We gotta work with that. It's not his fault. It's that the difficulty, we're playing on all Madden competitive difficulty, because I want to make the series interesting, not easy. So I do believe we can win. I don't think we got any players out this week. Yeah, we got no players out. They got free safety out. We can work with these players, grow as a team over the next however long I feel like doing this franchise for. I think I might do it for 5 years, 6 years, and we might go until I retire. I don't know. Maybe not. I doubt it.
From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Colts getting ready to take over for the first time, and you get a look at their 6-year quarterback in his first season wearing the horseshoe. It's Carson Wentz.
And Carson Wentz made the move from Philadelphia to Indianapolis back in mid-February, and although his last season as an Eagle, not one that he wants to remember, he's now reunited with his former offensive coordinator and current Colts head coach Frank Reich, and gets to play behind one of the best offensive lines in football. A great place to resurrect his career.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Waiting on it will be Richie James. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Rams taking the field, ready for their first offensive series, and led out by their new starter for 2021 in his now 13th season in the National Football League, Matthew Stafford.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
With Josh Reynolds in Tennessee now, the Rams are eager to see what they have in Van Jefferson, a 2nd-round pick last year out of Florida. And he gives them a nice catch there for a first down.
The numbers for him. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Back to throw, Stafford. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain. Right here, and the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Wentz now to throw. That ball is caught. It's Doyle. Touchdown, Colts. Jack Doyle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here's Richie James on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Launching one for Henderson. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Wentz now on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. To try again after the sack. Wentz. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. To throw, it's Wentz. And Wentz going to slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now Wentz. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now James returning. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a 1st down for the Rams after the catch there by Robert Woods. And he's coming up with back-to-back 90-catch seasons. I've always admired his game. Throw it to him, hand it to him. He blocks downfield. A complete receiver that doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Stafford looks to throw again. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this. Remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run with down. He appears to be shaken up a bit. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now Wentz on third down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. There, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. James now to return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the keeper.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Stafford.
Oh!
And it'll be intercepted.
That's gay.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I got to get a new
Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
He throws one more pitch, he's gone.
From the 27, Wentz. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end.